Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It has been so long since I have been live with you, and I was doing some work today, and I was recording a podcast today, and I had episodes, and I've had many messages from you, not you maybe, but from many people that have listened to the podcast and have messaged me and basically said, yes, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you mean. I don't feel motivated to do things. I don't know what it is. And I feel like many of us are going through that. I know for the last 3 or 4 days, I felt that. And I'm usually a very motivated person, those of you who know me. And so it's very unusual for that to happen. But one of my podcasts that I was talking about, the episode was just talking about how we're just going through this time. It's just such a weird time that we don't feel motivated. So I wanted to address that today. One of the things today when I was working out that the person that was doing it had said in the background she has, it's not so much that, that you've made a goal that you want to do it, but it's how bad do you want it? And it's how hard do you want to make it work? How hard of a workout do you want to make it work? Is that what she said? I don't remember the exact words, but it was to the point of, you want to do something, and then how bad do you want it? That's what she was talking about. Because there's a lot of times that we want to do things. We have these amazing goals. We have these amazing ideas that we want to come to fruition, and we just don't do it. And why? Why don't we do it? And I know, I read this one thing I forget this one guy I follow on Instagram, and every day I read him. He's like, if you feel tired, go for a walk. If you feel stressed, meditate, and do all these different things. And, here's my new journal for the day. I think I shared this on my post the other day. And it says start today. And it's true. The other day, I asked my husband, I did not feel like going for a walk. And we still went on our walk. And then I felt better. And so why is it that we know what we're supposed to do, but we just don't do it? And there are some days that are better than others, right? There's some days where we just go out and we do it. We feel good about it. And there's some days where we just kind of go through the motions. And it's kind of it's better to go through the motions than not at all, right? I know, I say for me, if I know that I want to do something and I put it out there, I write it on the board. I have my board of the things that I need to do to remind me. What is it that you need to do to remind yourself? Is it to write on your whiteboard? Is it to write in your little calendar? Is it to buy a better pen? I bought these pens because I saw it in someone that was talking about it. And these pens are so fun to write. I'll have to send you guys the information on that. But anyway, got this pen and I really like writing with it. And so I started journaling and I started doing all my different things because this pen is so fun to write with. So, maybe I don't know if it's a pen that's going to help motivate you, or if it's, the weather here in San Antonio is getting so much nicer. It's getting cooler in the morning because I know it's been, when it's 100 degrees outside, we don't feel like walking, right? So once you pinpoint what it is that's forcing you or not forcing you, that's making you not want to be motivated, and whatever it is, it's easier to tackle. This is such a simple thing to have a pen. This motivates me to write down my ideas, to write down my goals, my dreams, whatever it is that I'm trying to do. And sometimes we also have to remind ourselves the goals that we had before we began a project, right? And we can go back to it. If we write in our journals, okay, one of the reasons that I wanted to start, whatever it is, let's just say my retreats for joy. What was one of the reasons I wanted to do that? Well, I wanted to impact women, to help them with focus and with dreams and with healing and with ideas. And it was amazing. And I literally took the pen to paper to write that down. And now, I'm focusing on my health. I'm focusing on, I have different businesses. Those of you who know me, I'm in e-commerce. I do, a lot of different things. And I've narrowed it down. I had a whiteboard full of ideas. And now it's, getting smaller and smaller because I'm trying to, make it such that I'm not overwhelming myself. Because I think that that's one reason, that's my opinion anyway, why sometimes we are not motivated, is because we are overwhelming ourselves, right? I know, I talk a lot about this with our business ideas. We have a great idea. We have a course that we started. We went to an event. We started, and then somehow we just kind of fall off the bandwagon. We just don't want to do it. Something else sounds better. But when we realize, okay, let's go back to the beginning and realize why we were doing this, why were we doing this in the first place? Financial freedom, if it's our business, or if it's our health, to feel stronger, run around with the grandkids, whatever it is, go back to the original goal of why you're doing that. And when you write it down somewhere, whether on a whiteboard or whether you have a cool pen that you want and you have a journal, it's awesome to be able to refer back to remind yourself of that. Because a lot of times we forget. When it gets hard, we forget and we don't want to keep on going. And that's one reason we're not motivated, is because we are overwhelming ourselves. I'm talking to myself because I know for me, I have a lot of ideas, and I talk a lot about, mind mapping and all the different things. And if you don't know what mind mapping is, it's like, you can Google it, but it's basically a way to start with your idea and then have different ideas spin off of that. But I think that, when we have too many of those different things and we overwhelm ourselves, then it makes us not want to do them. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I do that to myself and I wake up and I'm like, oh, I just don't want to do that today. And if that's the case, we need to break it down. Another thing, and I'm only going to share this one, I don't want to make this video so long, but I've noticed also one of the things that has been on my mind for forever is my closet. My closet is so cluttered. Over the years, we were moving to San Antonio from Houston. We had a senior 2019 in Houston trying to graduate. We had a son that wanted to play football here, and it was just going back and forth. And so we had a lot of clutter. And I told Stan the other day, we are going to clean out our closet today. We're going to get rid of stuff that we don't wear. We're not going to say we're going to fit in this when we lose weight, or we're going to keep this for whatever. No, if we don't reach for it, it's going. And, we got rid of so many things, and feels amazing. I love being in my closet now. But maybe that's another reason, is like the first reason we talked about was we're overwhelming ourselves. And the second big reason is we have so much clutter in our life, in our head, in our homes, in our ideas for our business. And so our Gmail folders, our email, I don't know about you, but I have so many emails. I have an email for work. I have an email for church. I used to have an email for school when my kids were in school. We have so much. One of the things that we need to do is to get rid of the clutter. And I always tell my kids this, they know it's one of my famous sayings, start in the corner. If you don't know where to start in the corner, start there, move your way out. And so, I think that that's another reason. So if you have clutter in your life, whether it's a closet or an email folder or emails or whatever, it's bogging you down and it's making you not want to do the things that you want to do. So anyway, there's so many more tips that I could share with you. And we talk about this on my podcast. Those of you who don't know, I have a podcast. It's called Joy Reveals. You can find it on many platforms. Just look it up. I talk about stuff like this, short little episodes. And I hope that, you look it up and you can learn from it and hopefully leave a rating, share the episode. And for those of you who want to know about this pen, I bought it on Amazon. I will show you the link. But it's awesome. This pen makes me want to write. It's gel. It's got this different colors. Where are they all? Here. They've got different colors and they fit in your hands really well. And this particular, I think they have different packs. But anyway, I gave one to my husband. But anyway, different colors and they feel really nice. And the tip is just so nice. It's so simple to have a simple thing that makes us want to be motivated. So there you go. I haven't been on here for a while. I thought I would share with you some of the things that I've been doing to help me in my life. And I hope that they help you in some way to be motivated, because I know that it's hard to be motivated sometimes. And once we nail down some of the things that are unmotivating us, we can correct it and become motivated again. But also to remember, and I'll leave you with this, is to not be so hard on yourself. And there are days when you just need to rest. If your body is tired and you think, I just can't take a nap today, I can't, you think, I feel like you're not listening to your body. And if your body is telling you you need rest, then rest. I know for me, I have to listen to that. And so, hi, Angela. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. And thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. So, that's another reason and another way of why we are not motivated. And so to be motivated, again, like I say, they're just, really pinpoint the problem in your life. Like for me, I have to do this like every quarter. I do this all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling really, overwhelmed today. What is overwhelming me? Right? I go back and I say, oh, I've got this whole long list. And, I need to like take some of those out. I need to go and listen to my body, go meditate, go rest, go exercise, go for a walk, whatever it is. So, I don't know what it is, but the last few weeks or so, I'm sure many of you on my podcast have told me, that you are feeling unmotivated. So I shared it on my podcast and I'm sharing it here. I haven't been live on Facebook for forever. Not because I don't want to, it's just so busy with the family, with the grandkids, with business, with traveling. We just had my nephew come home from his mission last weekend, been very busy with family. But anyway, so pinpoint your issue of why you feel unmotivated. We talked about decluttering. We talked about overwhelming yourself with too many things to do. And thirdly, it's not really so much that, but just really listening to your body. And it's okay to give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. If you have to go lay down, your body's telling you need to rest. If you need to take a day off from work, a day off from doing the hard things, take a day off. Take some time to do things for yourself. So, all right, with that, I will leave you. It's so good to be back on here with you. So good to see some of you on here that I haven't seen for a while. And, those of you who are coming on, you can just go back and listen to the recording. But thanks for listening. Thanks for letting me share my thoughts with you. It's so exciting to be on here. I have so much content that I've been working on, and I need to share it with you guys. So one of the best ways, like I say, is to get on the podcast called Joy Reveals. You can listen to a lot of this stuff on there. So thanks for watching. I will link in the comments where to get this awesome pen. Take care. Bye.